So this is my new Borescope. This is the 450S, and this model is super nice. I use this from everything from renovations, looking behind the wall for electrical, pipes, plumbing, or just even looking behind the fridge. This is a huge help. Now, one of the big deals about this, it has a cable that it articulates and it stays whatever shape you bend it in. So that's nice to put it in a certain pattern and then kind of push it into the wall however you want. Now it is kind of a bigger cable. I've seen some that are a little smaller. They have different, this company has a couple different models. But this one, I really like the size of it. I think it is a good camera. Also, the camera has a couple different heads. I'll show that in a minute. Yeah, but this has been one of my favorite ones to use because however many bends you put in the cable, see how it's all bent up? Watch this. Still turns. So however you're going to put this in something, it's still going to have that turning head. And if you put this in a pipe or some electrical tubing or something, it is IP67 waterproof. And the fact that it, can do all those bends and still articulate all the way, like that's a big plus for me. So you get the Borescope, you get the little heads. So these are little heads that you unscrew this little ring on the end, and you have a hook to be able to grab stuff. And this is aluminum, it's not going to work, but magnet. Here we go. So this one screws on the end and has a little magnet. You can grab like screws or different metal things. So that's nice that it comes with those these extra little heads, so that you can do those extra little things with it. Because those would come in handy if I had those whenever I needed to find something that fell inside my truck. It comes with also cleaning pads, instructions, and this nice case. It's nice to have the case so that you don't scratch up anything, especially your lens or your screen right here. It did have a little rubber thing like that I just took off. That just kind of caps the end of it. Another thing is the light. So let me go over the buttons real quick and then I'll show you the light and stuff. So here are all the buttons, and they're nice and easy to see because they're orange. Now you have the power button, mode, okay, up, down, settings, your light, and magnifier. So you can kind of zoom in whatever you're looking at. You don't have to get super close to it. Here is your articulation thing. You move with your thumb. And then on the back is your camera button. So if you want to take pictures or video what you're looking at in the wall, you just push that button. Now, if we turn it on, hold this down. So you can see it's on. You have a green light that kind of shows. Now you can see from the camera. Now I have the light on, so you can see the light. It has 3 settings. So high, medium, low, and then off. So that's in the off mode, and you can see that articulation is really nice. You can look behind the cabinet right here and get a look behind those drawers. That's really cool. So we're looking at the wall and in that drawer. But I put this in my e-bike earlier, and I was able to see some electronics that I couldn't see. I'd have to take off plastics, but it was really easy to get in there and kind of look for those electrical plugs and stuff inside. Other settings, again, that zoom, so you can see we're not super close to the wall, but if I press that zoom button, we can get in times 1.5. So you can get a good look without even having to move around. So I thought that was really neat. You can flip the screen by pressing up and down. So see, we're flipping it right here. Now the thermometer that is showing 95 degrees is at the end. So that light gets pretty hot and it kind of changes the temperature. I just wanted to kind of say that. Now we're in the picture mode. So if I press that button on the back side, it'll take a picture. And it has a little speaker so it captures sound, which is also really cool because you do the video. All right, we are recording. See the red dot? And you should hear sound coming out of it when I play it back. So press it again to stop. If you hit mode, it'll show you there. That's video. There we go. So we can go through if it's a picture or if it's a video. If we press play, you hear the sound. So if you hear a dripping or something in the wall, you put this in there, you record, it'll catch that sound, which is, I thought was really cool. Setting will bring you into all of your settings back and forth. So pretty simple to use, easy. There's just a few buttons to get into everything. I think this is an amazing Borescope. The fact that I can bend it around, the fact that the cable is 5 feet. It's actually 5 feet from here to the tip, but that's still nice and long. Easy to use, easy to see buttons, great grip. These are plastic, but the rest is rubber. It's nice and rubber thumb hole right there. I think this thing, again, the articulation is the big deal for me. The fact that that head with all the bends in it will still articulate with ease is great for inside of walls. I like the fact that we can capture everything on that 35 gigabyte SD card that comes with it. Oh, I didn't show where that went. So it goes right here. So there's your SD card. There's your USB Type-C charge port. And nice big screen, 4.5 inch screen, I think is the size, and the nice carrying case. So that way I can zip it up, take it where I want on the job or doing renovations. Makes it easy to take with me. That's about it for the 450S. That's the biggest difference in the 450 versus the 300 is that cable and the good articulation while you have a bunch of bends in it. But that's it. Just wanted to kind of share my thoughts on the 450S. This is going to be a great borescope, and I look forward to using it on my next project.